But again, well, that might be a good thing because at least then we know not to trust you. Yeah. Hello. Yes, in case you've not noticed, I got myself new walking shoes. Let me show you again. Yes, these have more support, and it's going to help me with the pain I've been having with plantar fasciitis. In case you don't know what I mean by that, go and watch all the videos and find out. No, I'm joking. Just go and watch the video where I was talking about the challenges I've been having with pain, So yeah, you will see it in that video. I explained everything about it. So today is day 57. Yes, day 57. And today we're going to be talking about the power of consistency. Yes, the power of consistency. And what do I mean by consistency? I'll try and define it or explain it, but I know we all know what it is, but I'm still going to explain it anyhow. So consistency is being the same, maintaining sameness or doing the same thing continuously or repeatedly and in the same way, continuously and repeatedly over and over and over again. That is consistency. And yeah, there's power in consistency. And I will tell you quickly 2 reasons why I believe that consistency is so powerful. Number 1 is that consistency makes people to trust you. It generates trust. There was something on the floor. It generates trust. It makes people to trust you more because they know that you are always the same. You're always doing the same thing. You can be trusted to maybe perform a task, do it the same way, do it, to their taste, or you are able to, they can depend on you, because they know that you are there, you are dependable, you are always doing it, you're always there, you will not change, you will not blow hot and cold, you are there. So people trust you. But anyway, I'm talking about this in terms of good things anyway, because if you are consistently doing the bad thing, I don't know. But again, well, that might be a good thing because at least then we know not to trust you. Yeah. But when I'm talking about being trusted, I'm talking about good things. When people know that you are solid, you are always there. You are there for them, and this sameness, this trustworthiness, is the reason why maybe all these big brands, all these big maybe food chains or companies, all these big brand companies, that's why they try to be consistent in their value, in their identity, in what they do, in the products and the services that they provide, because that helps people to trust them. Because you know that if you go to their store, you want their product, or you desire their service, it will be the same across board. Whatever state, whatever country, they just try to, preserve that standard, that consistency, so that when you see them, you know that, oh, this is what I will get every time, the same thing. So it kind of generates trust. It enables the customers to trust them. This is the reason why many brands, many big names, all these big food chains or all these fast food chains, they hold consistency so dear, because they know that that's what will help them in their brand recognition. That's what will help them in people trusting their brand and believing in them. And obviously that's going to cause them to succeed, and it's going to bring more revenue to them. So the same with human beings. When you are consistent in the good things, That's your brand. People begin to know you and begin to trust you for that. So that's one power that consistency brings. Another power that consistency brings, is that it helps you to develop expertise, right? Because if you continue doing something over and over and over again, you develop skill, you develop know-how, you develop expertise, definitely. Because there's this saying that says, practice makes perfect. I'm sure we all know that saying. So the more you do something, the more perfect you are in it. The better you are, of course, doesn't mean that you'll be perfect and you can never make any mistake. I don't think that's what that saying means. But it just means that the more you do something, the better you are at it. The more proficient you become at it. And trust me, if you do something long enough, you will be very good at it. You will be better. You will even be the best. Once you continue doing something over and over and over again and you are consistent with it, you will become better. So consistency is very powerful in that sense because it brings expertise, it brings more skill, it helps you to become an expert in that subject matter. And yeah, but having said these two things, a lot of us are not able to be consistent. Yours truly, I'm one of them, guilty as charged. You know, a lot of us are not able to maintain consistency in a lot of things that we do. You know, so, and I was beginning to wonder that why is it that we cannot be consistent? And one of the things that I've noticed that causes it is distraction. A lot of us are easily distracted. When we are doing something, we can't keep it up. After some time, we begin to look at alternatives. You know, we begin to look at alternatives because we are distracted. And again, there's so much distraction in the world. So sometimes I may not blame people that are a bit distracted, but you know, we must try to maintain focus so that we will be consistent in whatever we do, because that's the only way that we can achieve success. Another reason why we lose our consistency is because of giving up. And this one is one of my own weaknesses. Sometimes I can give up on something so fast, and that's why I'm so happy that I've been, you know, so dogged with this challenge. Because sometimes just be like, this thing, I can't do it again. I'm tired. And there are many reasons why we give up. Sometimes it's boredom, really. Maybe you just want something new. You are kind of tired of what you're doing. Sometimes it might be because you are not seeing the results that you want, and then you give up. Sometimes it might be due to just tiredness, or sometimes it might be due to laziness. Sometimes it might be due to the fact that there's an expectation that you are looking at and the expectation is not coming, and you are not just ready to continue on that line, to toe that line. So what I just want to say is that consistency is something that we really, really need in our lives in order to succeed, because a lot of things succeed only on the long run. I'm going to turn back here because actually I'm enjoying these shoes so much. I've already done 40 minutes without even knowing it. Oh wow. So, you know, a lot of things get done. Success sometimes is just beyond the horizon. And then before we get there, we give up because we are not able to be consistent. So I believe that we should channel the power of consistency into every area of our lives. So I know that some of these reasons why we are not consistent maybe even be valid sometimes, because yeah, you can get bored, you may get discouraged along the line. But I just want to challenge us and encourage us that, as I'm encouraging myself as well, that we should try and channel the power of consistency, because a lot of times that is where the winning lies. That being consistent, that continuing with it, that sticking with it, that just staying there and continuing and believing and hoping and just continuing to do what you're doing, especially if it's a good thing and you are sure that you are towing the right line. Being consistent will bring success. So having said that, there's one question I want to ask us, because I was thinking about it. The question is consistency an enemy of change? Is consistency an enemy of innovation? What do you think? Because I was thinking about it. If you are just like doing the same thing all the time, doing the same thing, does it not mean that you just be stale, you just be bored, you just end up not being innovative, you maybe kind of be fixed in your ways? I was just thinking, and I need your opinion. Let me know your opinion, So that's the question. The question is consistency an enemy of innovation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And with that, I've come to the end of today's zone, and I'm going to see you when I'm done. Wow.
You never get an opportunity like that.
No. Wow. It's dangerous though, right?
Huh?
It's dangerous.
I don't know if it's poisonous or not.
Thank God we saw it on time.
Yeah. Good timing though.
Yeah. Bye. That was a snake slithering across the road, like literally. And that man did not see it. He was just walking and coming. And I was like, did you see that? I was expecting him to stop. And then he was just walking. And I'm like, did you see that? He didn't see it. He could have just walked into it because the snake is brown and anyway, thank God. I was asking him whether it was poisonous. He said he doesn't know. I don't know too, but thank God we saw it on time. And we didn't just walk into it. And this, thank God, it's not the time that I was filming and looking at the camera and I wasn't even looking on the floor. Father, thank you. See you. Let me show you how far I've gone. And I'm actually already 67 minutes. I'm already past 1 hour, but you know that I didn't turn back on time. So, yeah, I'll see you when I'm done. I'm back. 89 minutes. Today's one has been long. So, today we've talked about the power of consistency. And 2 new things showed up today. In today's video, we had the shoes and we had the snake. Oh, God. Thank God that I'm okay. I'm good. So, we've talked about the power of consistency. And once again, I want to challenge us. Let's channel this power of consistency into every area of our lives so that we can be successful. And remember the question I asked. I will be looking forward to your comment in the comment section. What do you think? Is consistency is consistency an enemy of innovation? That's the question. Is consistency an enemy of innovation? So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.